He is the team manager for Rui Rangers as well as Amerat Royals. A big day for him as well. Well done, Khalid. आदत हो गई है तो एक आधा छूट भी गया तो मसला नहीं है.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम. सबसे पहले अल्लाह का लाख लाख शुक्र अदा करता हूँ. फॉर्म चल रही है और कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं सोचता, उसी को लेके चलता हूँ. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह परफॉर्मेंस हो रही है.
चौथा मैन ऑफ द मैच है और सिर्फ इस एडिशन में नहीं, D20 में भी आपने अच्छा खेला है, D50 में भी आप अच्छा खेल रहे हैं, डोमेस्टिक में भी आपकी काफ़ी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस रही है. तो इसका राज अगर आपको बताना हो कि एक ये चीज़ है जिसकी वजह से मेरा ये परफॉर्मेंस है, तो वो क्या होगा?
कोई राज नहीं है. मैं अपना जाके अपना गेम खेलता हूँ. मैं पीछे नहीं देखता बोर्ड पे क्या लगे, क्या कितने आउट हैं. तो जाके मैं अपना एग्रेसिव गेम खेलता हूँ तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह परफॉर्म हो रहा है.
एक और मैच बाकी है, बड़ा मैच है और पहली बार रुई रेंजर्स फाइनल में भी जा रही है, पहली फाइनलिस्ट है. तो 50 रन और
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश तो यही है.
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट. बहुत अच्छा खेला आपने और उम्मीद करते हैं एक और बड़े मैच में आप अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस करें.
इंशाल्लाह. थैंक यू.
Right, so that was the player of the match, Khalid Kail. Of course, we've got one more game for you. It's the last game of the Super 4 where it's Amerat Royals taking on Qurum Thunders. It's a semi-final virtually. The team that wins goes into the finals. So stay tuned and do not go anywhere.
SkyExchange.net presents fan code Oman D10. Qurum Thunders are taking on Amerat Royals, and we're coming to you live from Oman Cricket Academy. If you have a seatbelt, just strap and sit down. You've got to watch this game. Qurum Thunders versus Amerat Royals. Oh, what a contest this one's going to be.
Yes, indeed. It would be a virtual knockout for a place in the final. Beautiful evening at the Oman Cricket Academy. Gentle breeze blowing across the ground. That's the headquarters. And let's see the toss between beg your pardon, it's Amerat Royals versus Qurum Thunders.
Good evening and welcome to SkyExchange.net presents fan code Oman D10. It's the last game of the Super 4 and it is virtually a semi-final. I've got the two captains with me. It is Amerat Royals taking on Qurum Thunders. On to my left is the captain for Amerat Royals, Karan Sonavle. On to his left is our match umpire, Mr. Zaman Qureshi. And at the extreme left is Jatinder Singh, the captain for Qurum Thunders. The home team for this game is Amerat Royals. So Karan is going to flip the coin. Khanjar is the call. Khanjar it is. Jatinder, well done. Congratulations. Important game hai. और क्या करना चाहेंगे and why?
Yeah, we will bat first because it's a crunch game, so we just want to put the total on the board.
Last time भी आप qualify कर गए थे top 4 में, लेकिन finals तक नहीं जा पाए थे, तो this time you would want to go one up.
Of course, we are all geared up, so we are looking forward to it.
What is the message to the team going into this big match?
Well, just keep your spirit high and go and express yourself freely.
Any changes in the squad?
Yeah, there are two changes. In place of Hashir, Ayan comes in, and in place of Ashish, Kashyap comes in.
Ayan was injured. He was not playing throughout the league matches. तो सीधे बड़े मैच में आप लेकर आ रहे हैं उनको.
Of course, maybe we wanted to try him in this game, so he's also in the groove.
चलिए, all the best, do well.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Karan, lost the toss, but would you wanted to bat first as well?
No, the wicket is like a bit dry and but spongy, so we are happy to chase the target. So, and we have a good bowling lineup also. Our plan is to restrict them to lowest target as possible. So, let's see. We'll try to restrict them before 90 and before 80. Good score.
Compared to the D20, D10, Amerat Royals as a team has done really well. This is a crunch game. Pressure?
Not so pressure. I'll try to tell them boys to keep things simple and just work on your plans. And we know that we are a good side and we're going to win this and also the finals too.
What is a good total to chase?
180 around 190. Good score. Good friend.
All right. All the best. Do well.
Thank you.
Right. So the news is that Qurum Thunders have won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
Qurum Thunders winning the flip of the coin battle and electing to bat first. Jatinder says, go and express yourself freely, my boys. And that's how they've been throughout this tournament. Interestingly, Kashyap is back, which is a great sign not only for this side but whole of Oman and its cricket supporters. Out come the two umpires, Mujahid and Zaman. Let's have a look at the two teams. The 11 that Qurum Thunders would be sporting today would be Ayappa Chornina Ratan, Ayan Khan in the side, Ganesh Chandrasekhar, Jatinder Singh, the skipper, Kashyap Kumar Prajapati makes a comeback, Muni Sansari, Rana Naeem, Samesh Srivastava, the leggy, Sandeep Gaur, Siddharth Bukkapatnam and Suraj Kumar, the keeper.
For Amerat Royals, it's Akshay Patel, Pacer Bilal Khan, Hemal Tandal, Karan Sonawale, Mehran Khan, Pratik Atawale, the wicketkeeper, Rafiullah, Shahbaz Anwar, Utkarsh Rao, Vinayak Shukla and Yasser Ali.
And the two batters are all set to make their way to the middle. Jatinder Singh will open with Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. And that sight that so many fans were waiting for is back for them.
Indeed, the two batters have been in excellent form, except for the match in which Kashyap got injured. This has been terrific batting from Jatinder as well as Kashyap Kumar Prajapati.
Yes, let's have a look at the points table as well because it has a story to tell. Ruby Rangers in 3 games, they won all 3 and picked up 6 points. Look at the net run rate, 1.78, might come in very handy later on. Qurum Thunders, they have 2 points at the moment. Amerat Royals have 2 points at the moment. That's why this is an important contest.
This is a virtual semi-final, a knockout. The team which wins goes into the final to play against Ruby Rangers.
Kashyap Kumar Prajapati, 230.95. What a strike rate that is.
Jatinder Singh giving him company, the batting partner,
Bowler coming,
162 runs with a
Around
strike
for you,
rate of
left arm over for you.
234.78.
Left arm over.
He's already got a half century and in quick time in this tournament. And this is going to be a contest to watch out for. Bilal Khan to be steaming in and bowling to Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. It's all about the mindset with which he will face this much pace. Oh, poor delivery to start off with. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati gets a Christmas gift so early.
Yes, indeed. Ball straight down the leg side, a nice looking flick, and that's 4 runs. Straight down the leg side, this is a very good flick from Kashyap. He is very strong on the leg side. So a good start for Qurum Thunders.
Oh, absolutely. It's a poor delivery as well from Bilal. Yes, there is some swing on offer, but still down the leg side. 4 men inside the circle on the off. Third man very wide, finally inside the circle. And of course, the other fielder in the deep would be Rafiullah. Just in front of square in the deep. Jatinder Singh will face for the first time.
Yes, the captain. He's got a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders. Needs to play a big innings. This is the field for Jatinder.
4 balls.
3 men on the leg. 1 deep square leg.
Edge, and that'll travel for 4. A bit of luck, but Qurum Thunders wouldn't mind that at all.
That was travelling at a distance. That was travelling very fast. Bit the wicket keeper. So lucky runs of an edge. 4 more runs.
Terrific strike. This was very lucky, but doesn't mind at all. Jatinder Singh, when you talk to him after the games, he tells you that when you're striking, when you're trying to hit it very hard, the ball will get the edge and still be in your favour. Now he's proving why. When you slash hard at it. That's what they say. Cheeky. And 4. First was uncontrolled. This was oozing control. Jatinder Singh's off to a brilliant start here.
And this is a sort of a signature shot from Jatinder. He does it so often and so effectively, and he gets the needed runs.
3rd boundary in the over, and this by far the most convincing. That's a very risky shot to play as well. That was on the stumps. If he misses it, it'll either rattle the stumps. If there's no bat involved, then he becomes a candidate for LBW. At this time, his front foot was plonked in the line, not outside of it. Very good implementation of that shot. Will pick up a single now. Jatinder Singh.
This was a much better delivery from Bilal. Reduced the pace. Bowled it almost on his toe. So a good comeback from Bilal after being hit for boundaries.
This is a terrific start for Qurum Thunders. 14 on the board when Bilal Khan's bowling. They're not letting him get settled. And that shot from Jatinder, which with a sense of ease went for 4, would still be playing in the mind of the bowler. It's also sent a very good statement to the Royals. Poor delivery, and that deserved to be another boundary. Bilal has lost his mojo, and that is causing troubles for Amerat Royals. Qurum Thunders are rejoicing it at the moment.
Yes, a very poor line. End of over number 1 and 18 the score for Qurum Thunders.
An over's gone by, 18 on the board. What a start for Qurum Thunders. The manner in which they've got 18, that's been the most troublesome for Amerat Royals. Poor deliveries. Hemal Chandel has been asked to share the new ball, and his economy of 9.56 is still alright in this format, and he is a terrific bowler up front. He's got 4 men inside the circle on the off, and 3 inside the circle on the on. Deep square leg in place, and a very wide third man. Jatinder Singh, wonderful in front of the wicket, even more so behind it. Oh, that's a cracking hit. There's no stopping that. The fielder inside the circle knew immediately he's only going there to fetch it. Fielding's never an option when Jatinder strikes so good in the gap.
What a cracking shot from Jatinder Singh. This is absolutely sublime form of Jatinder. Reads the ball well, gets to the length of the ball and bisects it. The fielder only giving a chase. 4 more runs. Qurum Thunders race to 22 in 7 balls.
Wonderful shot. What is this one going to be? One was in the slot. He went through with the drive. Cheeky! Fine leg inside the circle. Jatinder Singh will play that day in and day out. Today is his day. That's what he would want to believe.
That's his trademark. That's Jatinder's trademark shot. He does it so efficiently, so effectively, and gets runs every time he tries it out.
It is so difficult to set a field to him.
Yes, but he has the confidence. He has the confidence of getting it right, and he gets it 99 times out of the 100 times right.
Hemal Chandel would be bowling a slower delivery just in case Jatinder opts to do something similar to what he did. Catch it is the call. Didn't get it from the best part of the bat. They pick up 2. And it is 1 for the shot and 1 for the throw.
Yes, got the toe end of this bat, and that's the reason why he didn't race to the boundary. It was in the air for some time, but the fielder was wide.
Yeah, Utkarsh Sahu, the fielder over there, took a little bit of time to get rid of the ball as well. That sort of prompted Kashyap Kumar Prajapati to call for the second run and be it on striker's end. 10 runs in the first 3 balls. Third man gets around it. Bilal himself. That's very well done.
Yeah, they expected the edges coming of Jati's bat, and they have a protection there. Bilal was there, patrolling the third man area. Does well to cut the boundary.
Hemal Chandel is a mental victory for him, this one, because he induced the outside edge once again. The last shot, which was hit straight down the ground, did not get it from the middle of the bat, Jatinder. Twice in this over, Hemal Chandel's managed to bowl a delivery, which Jatinder Singh hasn't connected cleanly. That's not the case with Kashyap. Kashyap playing statue with the fielders on the offside.
What a glorious shot. This is absolutely terrific hitting from Kashyap. On the rise, and he hammers it down the ground.
This is terrific hitting. Room on offer, and he goes through with a shot.
And with no protection in the extra cover region, there was never going to be stopping that shot.
There was a sense of amazement between the fielders. None of them moved. No one felt it was theirs. That's how cleanly he struck it, and with such good precision. Catch it is the call. Will this be taken? Utkarsh Sahu was just a spectator on that occasion. The elevation was there. And this time the throw is at the striker's end, but still the second round will be completed. Jatinder Singh was pushing Kashyap, who was slightly late to start off with, but makes it in the end.
So runs coming thick and fast for Qurum Thunders. 35 of over number 2.
2 overs gone, 35 for no loss. Hamilton Dale's gone for 17. Amerat Royals played 2 of their best cards up front. Bilal Khan and Hamilton Dale, both of them have not been amongst wickets but have given away easy runs. As far as Bilal's concerned, it's that line which has troubled him down the leg side, and it's easy pickings for Jatinder and Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati has put behind his pains to be a part of this game. 15 of 5. He'll be mighty proud of himself.
Yes, indeed. They have taken both the paces for good runs. Bilal conceding 18, Hemal 17. Bilal would be hoping to get the line correct this time.
The idea is to pick up a single and stay there. Yes. Jatinder Singh gets so low on his stance as well. If you look at Jatinder Singh's stance, it is very baseball-like.
Yes, it looks like. And he looks for the home runs. With that stance, he converts a lot of the balls into home runs.
In control. No, that should have been taken. He covered so well the distance. Unbelievable. That would have been one of the best catches of the tournament. Had he clasped onto it, he did the hard yards. He reached the ball, but couldn't hold on to it.
That was always going to be a tough catch for Rafiullah, but he did run in a lot, got under the ball and just skied the chance. A valuable chance for Kashyap Kumar.
Bilal would believe that's an opportunity gone down. He would look at it as an opportunity. But his lines have been a little troublesome today. That was a much better delivery. I just get a feeling that it might be a Yorker, but it's getting slightly predictable for these two.
Yes, it was a Yorker length, and he did well to dig it out. This is the line which Bilal should be bowling. This is the field for Bilal. You have one very strong offside cordon, only one in the circle and the leg side.
It's been a quiet over so far. Half the over is done and dusted with 3 runs have come off it. Bilal's looking for his first wicket. Qurum Thunders. Oh, that's a very good Yorker. Qurum Thunders batter Kashyap Kumar puts back to bowl. And look at the camaraderie with which this game's being played as well. Jatinder Singh knows that if the same delivery can be bowled against an international side, when Kashyap and Jatinder and Bilal, all of them are wearing the same jersey, it will be very, very effective.
Absolutely. A pat on his back for the wonderful delivery. A perfect Yorker, but well dug out by Kashyap.
Bilal's known for express pace, and he hasn't disappointed in that regard. It's the lines. That's the lines. He has picked this up, and with Bilal providing pace, it's always going to travel. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. This is one of the best comebacks.
Yes, this was a ball which he picked it early, launched it, and what a launch. It sailed over the boundary line.
Musa was the fielder over there.
Yes, the hard-working Oman cricket of his boy.
Such a terrific talent himself, isn't it? Oh, this one's got height. This should be taken. Midoff has called for it. Midoff will complete it. Yasir hasn't dropped many, and he had no plans of dropping this one for sure. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati getting off to a wonderful start, 23. But one top edge has ended his innings, but he's done the trick over here as far as Qurum Thunders are concerned. 3 overs gone, 44 for 1.
This was the dismissal. He got a thick edge. It went very high in the air, and that's a very good catch. Very good catch taken to get rid of Kashyap Kumar. Out for 23 of just 10 balls. 3 fours and a 6. Qurum Thunders 44 for 1 after 3.
Sir, next one please. Covering leg. Thank you.
3 overs gone, 44 for 1. Suraj Kumar 189.04, that strike rate, and opened the innings yesterday when his team needed him to. He's a very malleable cricketer and a very busy cricketer and a complete team man. Suraj Kumar at number 3 today. I think his innings yesterday has contributed to his promotion today as well. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, with Shoaib not playing, Mehran Khan has picked up 10 wickets among the leading wicket takers with an economy of 11.20. A bowling change.
He's been terrific with the ball in hand for his side. Picking up a fifer, taking wonderful catches, creating more opportunities. And the field that he wants for the right-hander is third man and fine leg inside the circle. 3 men protection in the deep in the shape of 3 men on the leg side. Deep square leg, man at deep mid-wicket and a very wide long on. The idea is to pick up a single here. Wanted to hit it slightly more in that gap so that he can allow himself enough time to get back for the second run. These are 2 very quick runners between the wickets.
Yeah, they share a lot in common. They come from the state of Punjab, Jatinder and Suraj Kumar. And they have a very good understanding between the wickets.
It's interesting that he mentioned that Suraj has his roots in Nepal, doesn't he? Suraj has his roots in Nepal.
Grew up in Punjab.
Catcher is the call. Has it gone the distance? Oh yes. Jatinder Singh wasn't worried about it at all. He was going for some glove love towards Suraj. It's only the fielders who were interested.
That's a boundary. It went very high in the air. Looked there to be a chance. But the fielder was just a spectator.
27 of 9. What a start this is for Jatinder Singh. The 50 comes up for Qurum Thunders in 3.2. 7 of the first 2. Mehran Khan's got to find an answer. That perhaps is not the one. This will have the elevation to Jatinder Singh has picked his spot. It doesn't really matter if 1, 2 or 3 fielders are posted there.
But that's poor bowling from Mehran. Bowling on the leg side. The stronger side of Jatinder Singh. And he connects it very beautifully. Sails out of the ground.
The intention was there to hit a 6. The execution was there as well on this occasion once again. But the belief that he can get the elevation, that self-belief, that's incredible.
He's very strong on the leg side, Jatinder, mind you. So any delivery on the leg, straying down the leg, he's very quick to grasp.
Looks like he knows the dimensions of this ground like the back of his hand. Jatinder Singh, 33 of 10, owing to the 2 sixes. Look at that stance, very low and baseball-like. And the results have also been home runs most of the time. 13, maybe 14 with that single. 2 more balls to go.
Yes, that's the reason why he's able to convert those shots into boundaries. The home runs coming thick and fast for Jatinder.
Do you think Mehran Khan's changed his run-up for this particular delivery? Looks like he did. So this should be taken. No, it will take it on the bounce there. Akshay Patel, one of the better throwers of the cricket ball as well. Jatinder Singh, he has been incredible to watch, and this is what he's done to Mehran Khan's over. First one was to play with Mehran's mind. The second one was a stamp of authority. Despite a fielder being there, not getting enough elevation compared to the previous one, still it's a 6. Oh, that will be for, that region belongs to Jatinder. Those stands belong to Jatinder. That's how he's playing this game today.
Yes, end of over number 4, 63 for 1.
Abbas.
63 for 1 in 4 overs. What a start this has been. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati providing 23 of just 10. Jatinder Singh continuing 38 of 12. Suraj Kumar's just come out to bat a runner ball 2 for him. A lot of batting to come. Ayan Khan's back in the side as well today. Spin for the first time, Mr. Ashok.
Utkarsh Rao coming into the attack from Oman LNG end. It will be interesting to see how Suraj Kumar tackles Utkarsh. They've got a good run rate. With the lights switched on, comes down, but straight to long off. Just a single. A nice ball to start the over for Utkarsh.
Oh, absolutely. What that single is suggesting me is that Jatinder Singh is going to go for the big shot against the spinner as well.
Yes.
Otherwise, someone like Suraj, who's so good at clearing the field. Oh, the outside edge. The outside edge, the new friend of Jatinder Singh, hasn't disappointed today. Every time there's been an outside edge, Jatinder Singh's collecting for.
Yes, as they say, luck favors the brave. Jatinder Singh getting few lucky edges, but managing to push the run rate and the runs. Qurum Thunders 68 for 1 in the 5th over.
Oh, fabulously done. Second run would be tight. We'll settle with that single.
That's a sensible call, not to take the second one.
What are his options here?
He would like to go for a big one. Dances down the track, but that's excellent bowling from Utkarsh. Pulled the length back once he saw Suraj coming down the track. This is some very brilliant common bowling from Utkarsh.
Definitely. You've got to watch the batter till the last moment, isn't it? Utkarsh Sahu. There was a streaky boundary that was conceded in this over. Otherwise, he's been so good.
Indeed. He's been very good. Has a bit of cricketing sense. And that was displayed in ample measure there.
Utkarsh Sahu. Was that straight enough? Utkarsh Sahu's bleeding. There was a run-out opportunity as well. While everyone was absorbed in the appeal, there was a run-out opportunity too. What an eventful end to the over. The run-out has gone upstairs there. The decision of the run-out is with the third umpire now. Suraj is looking a little relaxed, but this will give us the best idea. Missed it completely, wanted to be cheeky. Suraj versus Prateek, who did really well to not give away the fact that there might be a throw coming in and might have done really well. That is not a that's well, the bail is off the groove. Very smart work. This is incredible from the keeper. Such proactiveness. Fabulous stuff. Suraj might be in trouble here. The bail went up and the red light flashes. Confirmation coming through. Suraj's innings has ended. Suraj has to depart owing to some cheekiness from the keeper.
That's absolutely terrific wicket keeping from Prateek. Ensured Suraj back. A smart run out there, smart run out dismissal. He's back in the dugout.
Yeah, he walks back for 4. 5 overs gone, 71 for 2.
Yes, this is Prateek Athawale who got the dismissal of Suraj Kumar. What a wonderful piece of cricketing sense. Hemal Tandal coming in. This time goes down the ground. And as Qurum Thunders reach 72 for 2, we have got Shefali Bagga on the sidelines with a special guest.
Good evening, everybody. This is Shefali Bagga, and today I'm having with me Mr. Vivek, ITW Director. This ITW, let me tell you about it, is a commercial partner of Oman Cricket. Very warm welcome to you, Vivek.
Shefali.
How have you been doing?
Not so bad. It's been a nice environment, a good cricket which has been going on, so it's been fun.
You have been closely working with Oman Cricket. Please tell us something about the tournament.
This is a T10 10-over format, which is a domestic tournament for Oman Cricket, and it is a new initiative. They started the year back, and could you throw?
Well, what a catch. That is absolute stunner coming in from Amerat Royals. This could be the game-changing moment for Amerat Royals. It is Vinayak who did that stunt at the boundary ropes, and I can't still believe my eyes. What we've just witnessed is truly magic. Look at that. Brilliant effort. Came running in, took that high catch, quickly realized he's crossing the ropes, threw that ball up in the air, and good presence of mind, jumped in the air, both the legs in the air while he takes that catch and comes in to the boundary ropes. This, for me, is the moment of the tournament. This, for me, is the catch of the tournament.
Absolutely, Shoaib. This is some fantastic cricketing sense being displayed. What a presence of mind for Vinayak. He knew that he's lost his balance, goes out of the ropes, and then comes back and picks up. Ayan Khan has to depart. Caught Vinayak, bowled Hemal Tandil. Gone for a golden duck. Qurum Thunder 72 for 3.
Yeah. Abhi technology hai, we must utilize it. That's why we have taken. Yeah. We have to depend on the fielder.
Short ball up in the air, and the onslaught continues from Jatinder Singh. He's losing partners from the other end, but he has held the fort, and he is performing for Qurum Thunders in a crunch situation. A 4, and that's important 4 runs for Qurum Thunders as well. Well, we'll straight head back to Shefali, who's down there with Vivek.
That was an amazing catch, and I was talking to Vivek about it. Vivek, can you please
That's
tell me?
precisely what I was saying about. This is the quality of cricket which is there in associate nations, and the world doesn't get to see about it. And that's where the domestic structure we have created here with Oman Cricket, and now this is out there in the world to see. Look at that catch. It looked like any other international catch. It was a proper relay catch on the boundary line. And, those things you don't expect out of a domestic tournament, and these things are happening here. So we take pride in being part of creating something like this, where the players get to showcase their talent to the rest of the world.
Exactly, and you just mentioned about the associate cricket as well. What kind of exposure you're giving to all these players? I'm sure there are a few players right here who haven't played in the nationals as well.
So not just here, but we are doing the same kind of work in UAE as well. And when you create such structure and such a tournament, their own audience gets to see them. The global audience gets to see them. And out of the domestic structure of UAE that we created with Emirates Cricket Board, now their players are playing PSL. Their players are playing other leagues globally. There's Abu Dhabi T10 which is happening, and the players are playing there. So such incidents or such quality cricket, and even today if you see Jatinder has been hitting sixes, and it has been quite a quality bowling, but he has been hitting sixes. Tournament like this gives you that opportunity for the world to see, and associate nations needs more of it, so that. And we are back to the commentary again. There's another wicket.
Yeah, another wicket I see. Back to the commentary box.
Well, wickets falling here in clusters, and this time is the all-important wicket of Jatinder, who was looking good, and he was the the holding factor for Qurum Thunders in this innings. He plays a false shot. It's gone high up in the air, and this man Vinayak is on a roll. He can't do anything wrong tonight. It's his night, and what another splendid catch from him to dismiss the danger man. Jatinder Singh walking back. 45 apologies of 19 deliveries. Qurum Thunders in some trouble. 76 for 4 now. So 4 wickets down, and Sandeep Gode is the new man with Ayyappa, Kunira Ratan. Both these players will now have to rebuild their innings. Oh, that's another wicket. That's clean bowled. Sandeep has no idea what has struck him. And this is absolutely brilliant performance from Hemal Tandel, the Shami of Oman cricket. He's performing with the ball. 3 wickets in that over. A brilliant over to change things off. Sandeep Gode walking back, and Qurum Thunders have just lost their way in the middle. 6 overs gone, 76 for 5. Look at that ball, brilliantly done, had no answer whatsoever. Just that late movement in the air and kissing the off stump on its way. Sandeep Gode gone for a duck, and Qurum Thunders are 76 for 5 now. Well, the man who's made all the difference, Hemal Tandel, is walking out. He looks to be injured. He's hurt his feet. And he's on his way for some treatment. But he's done the job for his team.
New bowler, bowling change. Right him around for you.
As in comes Akshay Patel. Spinner for the left-handed batter. Ayyappa Kunira Ratan. Now this is some twist in the tail for Qurum Thunders. The start that they got, we all felt that, well, Qurum Thunders are on a roll right now and they might just get to 130, 140. But clearly that doesn't look to be possible right now. A single, and they've rotated strike. With that single, the score moves on to 77 for 5. .1 overs, 77 for 5, and now it's Akshay who's been brought into the attack. Good call from the captain, Karan Sonavle. And yes, this is important. The meeting, the communication is important between the two players, because they know they've got a tall task at hand. 23 legal deliveries left, and that's a lot of time in D10 format. Another dot ball. Let's head back to Shefali, who's got Vivek alongside her.
Seems Vivek is lucky for Amerat Royals. They're getting wicket after wicket since we are talking with him.
Yeah, that looks like the case. They got 3 wickets while we have been talking.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
What are your future plans, Vivek, in the countries you're operating with as associate partners?
So here, apart from Oman, we're also working in UAE with the associate cricket, if that the question was. We're now looking at moving to Nepal, where we are starting up a tournament, which is a Tri-Nation series starting on 25th. So,
right.
We have the 4th one as well.
Let me get back to the commentary box again. We need to wait.
Well, Amerat Royals are taking wickets, and they are making our lives just a little bit difficult here. But that wouldn't be the cause of concern for Amerat Royals, because another wicket has fallen. It is Kunira Ratan, Ayyappa, who has to walk back now. And wickets are falling like a pack of cards. 78 for 6.
है इधर बाहर ये वाला हाँ सही है इधर ही ज्यादा ऊपर डालेगा वो उधर ही दिखता है सामने ही देखता है ये ओए करण
Well, 6.4 overs, Qurum Thunder 78 for 6. The new man, Ganesh Chandrasekhar, and a new man in the com box as well. Alongside me is Suhas Vedam.
Thank you very much, Shoaib. Picks up a single first ball. You said that they're making your life a little difficult here, Amerat Royals. They're making it very visible for Qurum Thunder's Amerat Royals.
Well, yes, absolutely. We'll keep that chat alive. Let's head back one more time to Shefali and Vivek.
Coming back to our conversation, Vivek, and another wicket, and we were talking about the associate cricket as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, as I was mentioning, apart from Oman and UAE, we are now moving. To Nepal and. So apart from UAE and Oman, we are now moving to Nepal, and from there we are also looking at a couple of more Middle East countries as well. The idea behind doing all of this is to ensure this kind of cricket is shown to the world, and the cricket boards get an opportunity to create such tournaments to look at a larger pool of players. One biggest problem that most of the associate nations has is they don't have a regular cricket. Their tournaments are usually played over the weekend, which are coming out of India and England and Australia. We don't understand that. But then if you look at all the associate nations, their tournaments are played over the weekend because players, their day job is not cricket and their day job is something else. Through these events and tournaments where the associate nations or their cricket boards are safeguarded with the spend and the commercial angle is being created to it, it works wonderfully for the strategic management team behind the cricket board to find those players, to find those set of people who has been working around. So I think everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong, or rather, there's a lot of events that happened, while we have been talking. So that's that. ITW is working very closely, and we have a vision of creating such things across the, at least top cricketing nations, associate-wise, where they are knocking on the doors to be amongst the big boys, and they're still not there. So Nepal is one such, Oman is there, UAE is there, a couple of more Middle East teams. Middle East has quite a potential, and if you look at the current T20 international ranking by ICC, there are at least 5 of them which are in amongst top 25. And these are the places which has potential to become next Ireland, next Afghanistan and Scotland kind of it. So that's the vision we are working on, and hopefully we'll have a lot more coming out of Oman, UAE and few more countries around.
That's really nice, perfect. And we are hoping to see more leagues like these. Over to the commentary box. Thank you so much for talking to us, Vivek.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. That was a interesting conversation. Shefali and Vivek Chandra from ITW. And that's an edge. That's gone all the way. Not where he intended it to go. But they'll take those 4 runs and they'll frame them on the wall. That's how important these 4 runs are for Qurum Thunders.
These inside edges, they've contributed a lot today. Qurum Thunders, they need to ride that wave of luck as well. Naeem's a good batter. 87 for 6. The wickets column is a problem here for Qurum Thunders. What a great comeback from Amerat Royals. Poor delivery.
That was a poor delivery on the pads, easily guided. Luckily, there was a fine leg in place. Sahu Utkarsh, the fielder, will stop that. And 1 run will be added to the total. 88 for 6.
$88 for 6, 2 more to go. This over, 7 have come off it. A streaky boundary included. Ganesh, can he maximize it? Tries to do so. Has he got the elevation? Oh, what an effort that was. Had to cover so much of ground. I think it's Akshay Patel, and Akshay Patel it is. He's got a bit of laundry to do, but what an effort.
Well, yes, absolutely. Diving onto his right, running at least 15-20 yards. Look at that. Eyes on the ball. And just reached there, but couldn't get his hands onto it.
Do you think the fielder alongside had a better chance?
Possibly so, yes. Can be said. Rafiullah is not a happy man. Somebody should have taken it, he says.
Well, slight change in field here. He's got a mid-off in place now for the final ball.
Another slower delivery, and the fine leg fielder will not reach there. Sahu Utkarsh, the fielder, again running a few yards. The ball missing the fielders. That's what the story has been in this over. Another expensive over from Rafiullah. 15 runs off it. 8 gone. Qurum Thunders 96 for 6.
कैप्टन आजा जल्दी आना अक्षय आजा साहू आजा
8 overs, 96 for 6. Qurum Thunders. Naeem is on 8 of 6. Ganesh on 10 of 4. And Akshay Patel, who bowled the previous over, has been asked to continue. Oh, that's smacked. That has been deposited into the Oman Cricket Academy building. That's gone faster than the speed of light. 6 more.
You got to say, very well fielded, Vivek. The ball seems to have followed him today as well. Wanted to try something similar to Kedar Jadhav. They didn't get that in the right area, and it's a very good shot indeed. Naeem providing a much needed 6. Oh, good ball. Very good ball, following up with a very good one here after being hit for 6.
Oh, that's a good ball. Yes, a Yorker delivery goes for the traditional Yorker. Spinners bowling Yorker has become a trend in the D10 format. And there you go again, going for the Yorker. Full toss has been played up in the air. Akshay Patel will take that comfortably. He's looking at the square leg umpire. Both of them, he doesn't want to move an inch. Rana Naeem is slowly taking that walk back, hoping that the umpire has a change of heart.
This game called cricket, full tosses are meant to go outside the park, but full toss is the one that's got him the wicket. I think the replays are on. The umpires are consulting, as you rightly put. The decision's still not made, and Naeem can stand his ground.
Well, now he's walking back. I think they just had a small discussion amongst each other and then decided mutually that yes, the ball was a legal delivery. The height was not a factor. And Rana Naeem is walking back. Cotton bowled Akshay Patel, 14 of 9. Qurum Thunders lose yet another. 102 for 7.
Will this be taken? He's taken it on the bounce there. Bilal. And they're also stealing another run. What a dive as well. He was running as quick as he's ever in his life. Samay Srivastava has completed the second run, but it included a dive, a tumble, and a lot more. Was this a catch is my question to you, Shoaib. Was there enough effort taken there by Bilal to try and convert that into a catch?
Well, it looked like it was very close to where he was. This time, another run out. This time, Samay Srivastava doesn't put in the dive, doesn't tumble. What tumbles is the wicket for Qurum Thunders. Another wicket falls. Samay Srivastava, they didn't have that need to go for that run, but he does so, and that's the end for Samay.
Usually the batters, when they come out to bat, they've had a bit of practice with the ball hitting the middle of the bat on the sidelines. Samay was only running from end to end. Falling short by at least a yard. He is gone now, Samay Srivastava. Without facing a delivery, of course. 105 for 8.
Akshay Patel continues. Last ball goes for the Yorker, gets the Yorker right, and it has been played back to the bowler. Ganesh has no answers to that, but just a smile. 9 overs gone. Qurum Thunders are 105 for 8.
शॉट पाइन ओए तिवारी उधर जा रहा है ये लेके जा उधर रख उधर जा रहा है ना बाउंड्री
Nine overs gone. 105 for 8. Ayan Khan's in the side today. Will be seen with the ball in hand as well, one would assume, because he's been included in the playing 11. Rafiullah. He'll be delivering the final over. 105 for Qurum Thunders. The psychological 3 figures have been reached. But that bolster, that cushion they require of about 10 runs, will they get it in this over? That started off well for Qurum Thunders. It was a direct hit as well, but looks like the batter had made it.
Well, good running. As long as they're not out, it's good for them because they're getting runs off a wide delivery. And the good news is that Ganesh Chandrasekhar, who's a better batter, is on strike now.
He's already shown signs of aggression, and in the previous game, if that's any indication, well, that could have been very close. Matter of inches, but the decision was taken on field. Didn't go upstairs. White ball again. Rafiullah, his death bowling's gone for a toss.
Of course, the pressure now, because Rafiullah knows this can be a make or break over for Amerat Royals. 108 can get to 128 in a matter of 1 over. And if that happens, Qurum Thunders will have the momentum in their favour going into the next innings. So this could be a very important over in the context of the game, and that clearly can be seen on Rafiullah's face.
You used a very important word there, momentum. That's what this game's all about, isn't it? T10 format. Will this be taken easily pouched by the man with the gloves? This keeper today has been excellent, Prateek. And he has helped in the dismissal of Ganesh Chandrasekhar as well. Rafiullah usually didn't get it right since the over began, but when he did, he was very effective.
Yes, that was a good ball, good thinking. He knew that Ganesh was going to go for the big hit, bowled the slower ball, which was not in the slot. Tried to pull it, Ganesh, and a good catch taken under pressure by Prateek Athavale. Ganesh Chandrasekhar walking back, 13 of 8. Last wicket, number 11 to come out to bat for Qurum Thunders, 108 for 9.
$108 for 9. Muni Sansari has walked out. He'll find himself then on strikers in. And Siddharth Bukkapatnam would want to believe he's going to farm the strike. That's in the middle of the bat, but he's got the protection there in the deep. Excellent work by the fielder. Just a single. Vinayak. He's one of the best. And this is why. Covered a lot of ground. That was travelling for 4 as well. There's a little bit of torque, but hands in the right position and gets the throw in very quickly. Looks like he's hurt his shoulder with that jerk moment. Yes, he's hurt his shoulder with that movement. Amerat Royals would be hoping that does not rob him of any power when he's hitting the shots, because he's a huge Six-hitter, of course. Slower delivery. Muniz wants that run. Directed when it matters. Qurum Thunders are bundled out for 109. They do not complete the allotted 10. How much will it cost them?
Well, Qurum Thunders have completely lost the way. We were talking about momentum, and momentum clearly is not in their favor. Amerat Royals will go into the dugout feeling they're halfway into the finals. 108, 110. Had it been before the start of the match, had it been communicated to Amerat Royals that you will get 110 to chase, they would have taken it happily against Qurum Thunders. So it's been a good effort from the fielders, good effort from the bowlers. The catching has been impeccable, and a lot of credit has to be given to Vinayak, who did really well to take those catches. That 1 over changed the game for Amerat Royals, and now they are in the driver's seat.
Qurum Thunders, their innings panned out in this manner. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati got off to a very good start, 23 of 10. Jatinder Singh continued after getting a good start, 45 of 19. Then a slump for a middle order. Rana Naeem, Ganesh Chandrasekhar eventually did get into double digits, and Qurum Thunders managed 109 with 3 balls yet to come, and that can cost them, is what one would want to believe.
Well, bowling, it has been impressive. The pick of the bowlers, Hemal Tandel, was definitely one of my favourites for Amerat Royals as a bowler. He's done well throughout the tournament. 3 wickets for him in the 2 overs, 22 runs. That 1 over got them the game in their hands. Mehran Khan not getting a wicket tonight. Akshay Patel getting those 2 important wickets in the end. 8 extras, and the score is 109 to win. 110 runs will be the target, but let's quickly check at the highlights first. This one was on the pads. It was a good start from both the openers of Qurum Thunders, Kashyap Prajapati and Jatinder Singh, both performing well with the bat. Jatinder looked the gracious Jatinder that he always is, was sweeping the ball really well, and was amongst the runs yet again for Qurum Thunders. And until those two were out there in the middle, it looked like it's going to be a Kashyap Kumar Prajapati and Jatinder Singh show. That run out of Suraj was another effective run out that changed the momentum of the game. This catch will definitely be remembered for a long, long time. After that, there was no looking back for Amerat Royals. They looked in complete control of the innings.
Yes, wickets started to tumble for Qurum Thunders, and Amerat Royals were executing their plans to perfection. The catching became first priority. This time, it was if the fielder was a bowler himself, and in the end, some good bowling ensured 109 is all they could get. The throwing was spot on, and the proactiveness of the keeper and the players continued. Prateek has definitely earned a good name after this particular innings. Those throws have been directed well, and that glove comes off quicker than one could say Jack Robinson. Amerat Royals need 110 in their allotted 10 overs. Would they be getting there or no? We'll find out when we come after the break.
Good evening and welcome back to SkyExchange.net presents fan code Oman D10 Super 4. Last game and virtually a semi-final. All to play for these two teams. Qurum Thunders versus Amerat Royals. We are coming live from Oman Cricket Academy. My name is Shoaib. With me in the comm box is Ashok Purohit. Let's look at the batting card of Qurum Thunders. It was a good start from Kashyap Kumar Prajapati and Jatinder Singh, who's scored 45 of 19, and then some really poor performances right in the middle order and some runs from Rana Naeem and Ganesh Chandrasekhar. 109 is what they managed.
Hemal Tandal, the pick of the bowlers, 3 for 22. Bilal Khan picking 1 for 27. Akshay Patel was economical and with wickets, 2 for 14. Rafiullah picked up 1 for 19. Amerat Royals need 110 to win in 10 overs.
Well, definitely Amerat Royals will have to believe that they can chase this total down. They'll fancy their chances in this game because if they win, they will get a seat in the finals against Rui Rangers, who are waiting for the winner of this game. That is going to be an interesting clash at the grand finale of the inaugural D10. The two umpires walking out in the middle and also giving us a thumbs up, Zaman Qureshi and Mujahid.
Yeah, the traditional huddle. Jatinder giving a pep talk. He needs the players have to give their best to defend 109. It's not going to be easy with the Amerat Royals opening batters Akshay and Pratik in some terrific form.
Yes, the two openers are walking out in the middle for Amerat Royals. Pratik Athavale, Akshay Patel. Again, this tournament as a whole has been a tournament for the openers. If you see the openers for Qurum Thunders, Jatinder Singh, Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. For Amerat Royals, Akshay Patel and Pratik Athavale. For Bosher Busters as well,
Abdul Rauf and Asif Khan. Because the thing is, in a T10, you need to get a very good quick start. So the openers definitely play a big role. And the best of the batters are there on the strike. Akshay Patel, having a terrific strike rate of 209, has already scored 289. He would be among the leading run makers.
Absolutely, and his partner in crime is Pratik Athavale, who himself has had a great tournament. 178 runs for him, a strike rate of 166. Munis Ansari, on the other hand, as fast bowler, also had a good tournament. Yes, not amongst the wickets, but he was good when it comes to the economy. 10 runs and over. Can he deliver well today? Because it's an all-important game for Qurum Thunders.
It's a big game. It's a do-or-die game for both the teams. The winner goes into the final.
Well, we are here at the Oman Cricket Academy, and whenever we are here, we can't stop adoring the beauty of this venue. It is one of the most picturesque grounds you will ever see. It has hosted some world-class events. And this event is no less than a world-class event, isn't it, Ashok?
Indeed. There's been terrific batting. And for field, for Munis Ansari, 2 plays, 1 deep square leg, and a sweeper cover.
So we are all set. Let's play, says the umpire, Zaman Qureshi. And here we go. Munis Ansari bowling to Pratik Athavale.
A good ball to start. Keeps him quiet. Just a single day.
Munis starts off well, and he's known for his Yorkers. Over the years, he's been bowling brilliantly, has been playing top-class cricket, was also a part of the Abu Dhabi T10. So yes, he has the experience. Can he deliver tonight?
Yes, indeed. Experience would come in handy here for Munis. Akshay in the prime of the form.
Slashed outside off, chase for the fielder. Rana Naeem does well to stop that and throws it quickly to Suraj, who's the keeper as well. So good fielding overall Just a single added to the total.
Yes, that was a good slash from Akshay. Was looking for a boundary, but with protection in the deep and good fielding. Rana Naim doing well to cut it off for a single. A very strong offside cordon for Munish Ansari.
Yes, Amerat Royals will have to play sensibly. Short ball clears the fielder and will get 4 runs. Stand and deliver. That's his last name. Pratik Athavale does well to get those 4 runs.
Absolutely power-packed smash from Pratik Athavale. Ball short. He knew the fielders are in the circle. Pulls it to the mid of boundary. Fantastic hitting from Pratik Athavale.
Munish and Jatinder, experienced players for Qurum Thunders, play for the national side as well. Munish, an ex-player. Pulled in the block hole. This is a great platform for somebody like Munish, and we've seen in the previous edition, Amir Kaleem came back into the national side on the performances, on the back of the performances in the D20. So these are definitely some good platforms for players to come out and express themselves.
I'm sure Munish Ansari would be watched, and with the streaming and live telecast of these matches, definitely scouts around the world would be keeping a good eye on this tournament.
Catches the call, and it's been played straight down the ground. Good fielding at mid-on. Lucky Munish. It was a full toss, a juicy full toss. Could have been played anywhere, but finds the fielder.
Yeah, that was a straight ball, low full toss. Couldn't make the maximum use of it. So runs coming, but not at the pace with what Amerat Royals would be hoping for.
Suraj Kumar also plays for the Omani national side, originally from Nepal, but has played a lot of cricket and has learned the sport, taken up the sport in Punjab, Chandigarh.
That's very good fielding there at the point. Definitely saves the boundary. Ayyappa the fielder.
First over gone, and Amerat Royals are 8 for no loss.
गुड बॉलिंग जल्दी आना जल्दी आना जल्दी आना जल्दी ओए सेट कर लॉन्ग ऑफ ना तानू ओके क्या मैं कलेक्शन कवरिंग लेग बॉलर कमिंग राइट आर्म ओवर
So Ganesh Chandrasekhar, 10 matches, 6 wickets for him. He's been expensive. But a new day, a new start, Ashok.
Yes, indeed. He's picked up 6 wickets. So would be looking to get the prize wicket of Akshay. Good ball, and it's been launched up in the sky. Fielder coming down, and that's a wicket. What a wicket. Skipper Jatinder Singh does the signature thigh five after picking the prize wicket. This is Ganesh Chandrasekhar picking the first wicket of the very first ball of his spell.
Yes, Akshay Patel, a rare failure for him. Ganesh Chandrasekhar, as I said, new day. He started off well, outside off, wanted to play it straight down the ground. Akshay Patel has found the fielder. Jatinder takes a good catch, and then the thigh five. There you go. So an important breakthrough for Qurum Thunders. Akshay Patel gone 2 for 3, and Amerat Royals are 8 for 1.
Very well done, boys. Ganesh, good start, yaar, Ganesh.
Jatinder Singh applauds the dugout. He knows that he has been instrumental in sending back Akshay, the prize wicket, the informed batter of Amerat Royals. And what a wicket! Will definitely give spring in the steps of Qurum Thunders. Ganesh Chandrasekhar back into the bowling. This time it's again launched. It's wide slash and he's out. Second ball, second wicket. What's happening there?
Well, Ganesh Chandrasekhar has said enough is enough. I've come here to put a mark. I've come out to put an impression. I've announced myself in the big game, the all-important semi-final. Ganesh Chandrasekhar has taken both the openers and he will be very, very happy with that performance. Pratik Athavale, wrong shot selection, I would say. You've just lost a wicket. You need to calm your nerves. Pratik Athavale going for that flashy shot. Takes the outside edge. And an easy catch. Siddharth Bukkapatnam was the fielder. 6 of 5 for Pratik. And Amerat Royals in trouble. 8 for 2.
Man of the moment here, Ganesh Chandrasekhar on his hat-trick. Coming in from the mantle end. Bowls slow ball, but this time it's been very cautiously played. So the hat-trick is avoided. Rafiullah, the new batter. Terrific bowling from Ganesh Chandrasekhar. The very first 2 balls of his over. The second over in the progress, and he's picked up 2 wickets. Both the opening bat, they're back in the dugout. This one, Akshay going for the big one. Misses it, and a wonderful catch by Jatinder Singh. And then Pratik follows him of the second ball. Siddharth Bukkapatnam taking a very good catch. Ganesh Chandrasekhar on fire. And he's bowled him! What a bowling spell from Ganesh Chandrasekhar. He's on fire. Absolutely stunning. What a peach of a delivery, Shoaib there.
Well, I don't have words to describe this performance. This night has been a memorable night. First Amerat Royals and now Qurum Thunders. Ganesh Chandrasekhar has become a hero tonight for Qurum Thunders. I'm sure there are a lot of people who will be waiting outside to take his photographs and his autograph as well. Brilliant performance. Spectacular.
Absolutely. This is very good ball. Very good ball. Slow ball and beats the batsman. Absolutely. What a bowl to bowl. Just missed a hat-trick. Karan Sonawale has to depart for it. No score. Amerat Royals 8 for 3. A worried dugout. Vinu Matthews will be having a mixed experience. He has one of his team in the final, Ruby Rangers. He was expecting to have Amerat Royals too, but here he's pensive. He knows that they are in a bit of spot of a bother. Vinayak Shukla, the new bat, 142 runs at a very good strike rate of 240.
Well, what a great time for Vinayak to come out as well. Ganesh starts off with a slower delivery. Completely beaten on that occasion.
He almost got him. That was a slow ball. Almost kissed the bat of Vinayak. And Suraj Kumar was there to pick it. So fantastic bowling. Fabulous bowling from Ganesh Chandrasekhar. One more ball. That has fetched 3 wickets and it's maiden. Still a maiden.
Yes, no runs conceded as of now. Last ball, if he doesn't concede a run, it will be a 3-wicket maiden over. I think that's the first I'll ever see one like that. No, that's not to be single taken. 1 run off the over and 3 important wickets for Ganesh. He's brought that Qurum Thunders team back into the game. 2 overs gone, 9 for 3 now.
चलो 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 भाइयों चलो Next stump.
Vinayak Shukla
TCL.
taking guard.
Okay. New bowler.
Samesh
New
Srivastava
bowling.
being
Let him over.
brought into the attack. This is aggressive captaincy from Jatinder Singh, right arm leg spinner. They know they are on the top, 3 wickets down of Amerat Royals, and it's the right time to bring in Samesh Srivastava, a very intelligent right arm leggy.
White ball.
Goes down the leg side. It's a wide, not the best of the ball to start an over after a dominance of Qurum Thunder bowlers.
No problem.
Wide ball. This time again, second wide, second successive wide. We saw 2 wickets back to back in the previous over, and we see 2 back to back wides here. Pressure being released. Samesh should realize. This is a better ball. Just a single there. Keeps the batter quiet. Rafiullah would be the man to watch for Amerat Royals. Got a big responsibility.
Well, Amerat Royals from a thriving mode have come to a surviving mode. It's only about survival at the moment for these 2 batters. They'll need to take singles, just try to calm their nerves down, but Rafiullah has different plans. He doesn't want to believe in singles or doubles. If it's in the slot, he's going to go for it, regardless of the match situation.
Yes, so that's intelligent bowling from Samesh Srivastava. Not giving him the width, which is very important for a player like Rafiullah to go for shots. Vinayak this time wants to go big, but this very sensible bowling, very intelligent bowling from Samesh Srivastava. Keeps the batter cramped. Just 5 runs of the over. But he has to bowl a longer over. Fielding changes. Cover coming up. 3 in the offside. Rafiullah cuts it very well, but there's a protection in the deep. Rana Naim doing, sends a good throw straight to the wicket keeper. 15 for 3.
2 more deliveries to be bowled in this over. 12 average hai, that's what he's saying. 12 runs is the average, easily possible. Cuts it, and he says no, not needed.
Samesh Srivastava is a very experienced bowler. He's done exceedingly well on the domestic circuit. And he brings in a lot of experience. He's a very smart cricketer. Knows both the batters can go for big shots. Keeping it tight. This time again, not giving them the room to swing their arms. Just a single. End of over number 3. Amerat Royals 16 for 3.
मियां जाओ कावा गुडो वाला पावर पे कौन से कौन फाइज है या लो ये आगे को हां बोल यार कौन से बोल रहे ये 2 सामने वाले
Few spectators coming to watch the last match of the Super 4. Amerat Royals versus Qurum Thunders. The winner goes into the final to play Ruby Rangers. Qurum Thunders keeping the pressure. They're bringing in Muni Sansari, the chief curator, Anup with Sufyan Mahmood. Anup has done a fantastic job with his ground staff.
Well, he's done a phenomenal job, not just this time. Every time we come here, we've been welcomed by these heavenly made wickets. If you're a batter, you would want to pack them and take them with you wherever you go to play. That's how good these wickets are.
Batting paradise, but then intelligent bowling gets you the wickets, and that's what Qurum Thunder bowlers have done it. Amerat Royals struggling 17 for 3. Big responsibility on the two batters.
So you see there are around 8 to 10 wickets, but we've been using this one wicket all throughout the tournament. That's a Yorker end delivery, well played, well negotiated by Rafiullah, plays it straight down the ground. Jatinder Singh will stop that, and one more run added to the total. Now they cannot just hang around here, Ashok. Of course, Rafiullah has got the firepower to change the game in a matter of 1 over, but when will that over come is the question.
This is some very good bowling from Munis Ansari. He's getting the Yorkers on spot. A very crucial over. Amerat Royals thought they could go in for some runs with the ball coming nicely on the bat, but Munis Ansari not giving them the width.
Wanted to go for that lap shot. In the end, wanted to chip it over off, couldn't do either. And that'll be a dot ball. I think what they should do is see this over off. And I've got a feeling Rafiullah will take off against Samay Srivastav, the leg spinner. He likes the spin bowlers a lot. Sandeep Gaur, another bowler who's not express pace. There is Siddharth Bukkapatnam. So these are the bowlers that they would want to target now to get to that run chase. But for that, they'll have to stay out there in the middle.
Yes, another good ball, but this time it's been flicked, but very good fielding there from Ayyappa. Stops a certain boundary. Players rushing to pat him for the wonderful save. Certainly saved a boundary.
Well, that is why this is a team game. It's a team sport. When you save, when you give in an effort, it is appreciated by everyone in the team. Ayyappa Koninarathan, we will see him bowl as well. Our scorers, hard-working and hardly eating. That's how hard-working they are. They don't have time to eat. So whenever they can, they just accommodate things while working.
After 4 good deliveries, Munis Ansari straying down the off stump, bowls a wide. A long on the boundary for Munis Ansari. A strong offside cordon, so he's eyeing the offside line. Coming in. This time Rafiullah slashes it over the fielders and that's racing to the boundary. A much needed boundary after a long time for Amerat Royals.
Oh yes, it's come from the bat of Rafiullah, and much needed for Amerat Royals. That will give them some relief. He played that in the gap, backward of point. No fielder there protecting that boundary. 4 added to the total.
Last ball of a good over from Munis Ansari coming up. Rafiullah has definitely some plans after the boundary. Having a close look at the field.
If I was Rafiullah, I would just play this ball. And that's what he does. Smart batting, good over from Munis. 4 overs gone, 24 for 3.
A sensational opening spell from Ganesh Chandrasekhar sees the departure of all the top three, Pratik, Akshay and Karan. 6-2-0.
Three bowlers used, Munish, Ganesh and Samay. Pick of the bowlers, of course, Ganesh Chandrasekhar. 1 over, 1 run and 3 wickets. So, followers of the game enjoying. And as the final approaches, we might see a few more people coming in to enjoy the final. Under edge, Ayan Khan, who normally is the best fielder in the side and bowls as well, is just coming back from an injury. He's got stitches on his webbing on his left hand. That's his bowling hand as well. So you won't be seeing him bowl tonight. But he wanted to be a part of the team, and here he is.
Very good bowling from Samay Srivastava. Rafiullah going for the big one. This is Samay Srivastava at his best. Not giving anything to the batters like Rafiullah, who are known to tee off. But this time, keeping it wide. Not giving that arm to free. This time he goes and he's bowled him. What a terrific bowling from Samay Srivastava. There was pressure always on Rafiullah to go for those big shots. He had to go. Goes for a big one, misses it, and it's a wicket for Samay Srivastava.
Well, yes, we felt that it is going to be a contest between Samay and Rafiullah, and Samay has done well. That was a good slider delivery. Top spinner from the front of the hand, in fact, and that just slid onto the off stump, and that's sound of timber. Rafiullah 7 of 7. Amerat Royals 25 for 4.
Mehran Khan, the new batter, there's a lot of experience. Can use the long handle very effectively. Has scored 50 with a strike rate of 142 in the tournament so far. Will need to play innings of his life if he has to rescue Amerat Royals. Samay on top. Got the wicket with a top spinner. This time another good ball. Keeps the batter quiet. Just a single. Amerat Royals crawling 26 for 4 with 2 more balls left of Same's over.
Just 2 runs off it and a wicket for Samay Srivastava. Qurum Thunders have done well even after not scoring as many as they wanted. They've bowled really well. Vinayak gets hold of this one, and that's gone all the way behind the side screen, hitting the Oman LNG board. Half a dozen added to the total.
So that's an anti-climax. Vinayak, after 5 deliveries, goes for a big one, gets it right, and that's a wonderful tee off. What a swing. Perfect golfer swing.
Oh, that's another good shot. Has been appreciated by the keeper itself. Suraj said, as soon as the ball left the bat, he said that's a good shot, and indeed it is. 5 overs gone, 38 for 4.
कौन आ रहा भाइयों? कौन आ रहा? चल ये पा, ये ले, ये पा.
Qurum Thunders in driver's seat, all set to drive into the final, which will be played a few hours from now. They'll be taking on Ruby Rangers, who have already secured a place in the final. Bowling change, and we have a bowling change in the com box. Welcome to com box, Suhas. Very good evening.
Yeah, we have a bowling change in the com box. That's because I bowl googlies.
8.93
that economy of Ayyappa. Every time the ball hasn't bounced that much, whenever he senses that there is a change in the bounce, the captain calls Ayyappa. Well, KP will have to try his best. In fact, it drags himself. That ball was hit so powerfully, it took KP along with it over the boundary rope.
So Amerat Royals would be heaving a sigh of relief with a boundary of the very first ball. They need to get many more of these if they have to chase down the target. This was a very good attempt from Kashyap Prajapati. Dragged it down to the ropes with the dive.
This would it be taken? No, it's gone the distance actually. Mehran Khan. Third delivery put out of the park.
Absolutely terrific hitting from Mehran.
This is an incredible hit indeed. Had to take the fielder on. The situation is demanding so. And that had enough to sail over for 6. That was it hard. Again challenging the same fielder. Kashyap has seen one go over his head. Has seen one take him over the boundary. And now this one was more under control for him.
This is a much better delivery from Ayyappa. He needs to bowl a bit more tight. 61 of 27.
Catch it is the call, and this will be taken. It's one of the best catches in the tournament. That came to him very quickly. It's one of those which you believe can stick if you have the hands in the right position, and it did. Vinayak was throwing the kitchen sink at it. Something had to give. The 5th wickets down. Amerat Royals 49 on the board.
Yes, indeed. What a catch Ayyappa has taken. Picked it up from the air. It was hit very hard, and he did show that light did come in between, but that's a very good catch. Of the second attempt, he picked it up. So that's the departure of Vinayak Shukla, 19 of 13, 2 sixes. Amerat Royals 49 for 5.
Lefty, lefty है. Lefty है. And भाई आ जाओ.
5.4, 49 for 5. Left-hander has come into the mix. Doesn't really matter if it's a lefty or a righty. He's going to target the boundary ropes and beyond. That's what the situation's demanding. Ayyappa is high on confidence after that particular catch.
Single. Easy, easy.
I tell you what, when the batter hits it, it's usually the batter who calls, not the keeper.
Yes.
Lovely bowling है Ayyappa.
And this time just a single there.
Ayyappa ये अच्छा है.
Good
तेरा
call
wicket
there
है ये भाई.
by Suraj. Jatinder patrolling the sweeper cover boundary. The cover region.
3 men for the cut shot, if you'd see, for Mehran Khan. And he's gone straight down the ground. That is traveling the distance with a sense of ease. Off the ricochet, the ball would be easier to collect. That's the only consolation that the fielders can get. 6 overs gone, 56 for 5.
कोई ब्रेक नहीं हो रहा कुल के
The top order failed to fire today. Pratik Atavale, Akshay and Karan falling to Ganesh Chandrasekhar for 6-2-0. Rafiullah 7 And Vinayak Shukla going for 13 ball 19. 56 for 5.
Okay. New bowler, bowling change. Right him around. Kenu? Nahi. Bas theek.
8.67 the economy for Bukkapatnam. That's a good single.
Quick single. Siddharth Bukkapatnam has picked up 3 wickets in 4 matches. Will have to ensure that he doesn't leak many runs. The game is not over till it is over, as they say. Amerat Royals 57 for 5. Chasing 110.
Mehran Khan's out there, 53 of 23. They've got to believe they can get there, and with shots of this kind, it can be possible. The fielder tried his best with that jump, but Mehran Khan, once he hit it, knew it was flying.
Yes, what a terrific hitting display of sixes from Mehran Khan. This time he gets it in the slot and he has picked it very well over the ropes. What a shot from Mehran Khan. Sixes coming quickly from Mehran's blades.
This is some hitting. 47 of 22 the equation. It's still possible with Mehran hitting it like this. The call's for 2. The call is for 2, but we'll have to settle with that single. They cannot take one for the throw because the throw was also accurate, if you would see. And Jatinder is one of the best arms in cricket at the moment.
Yeah, they can't take a chance with Jatinder in the outfield. Shahbaz, the new batter, has already scored 2.
I think the situation is such that Shahbaz should also look for the big shot. That's what he does.
Well done.
Just in front of the fielder.
Very well done, boys.
Yes.
Good bowling, yaar.
Had it been hit bit more power, it would have either landed in the hands of the fielder or it would have gone over the ropes.
Sometimes you're still out there in the middle because you have not hit it too well.
Yes, that's the case with Shahbaz.
That's why I tell you, this game called cricket will never stop surprising you.
And we may have a lot of surprises still in the next 4 overs.
Was sitting deep inside the crease. Didn't get it from the bat. The best part of the bat there. A single at the end of the day. One more delivery coming up. 44 required of 19. They'll back themselves to get there. Especially with Mehran striking it so well. Shahbaz needs to find a boundary to make things easier for Mehran to take it forward in the next over. What are his options over here? 3 men for the cut shot for Shahbaz as well, the left-hander. He's going to take on a fielder in the deep.
Yes, indeed. This time goes for a huge one, misses it. And even Suraj Kumar misses it.
But a single is stolen nonetheless. That delivery is completely fine. 7 overs gone. 67 for 5.
Guys. ओ चलो यार सीढ़ी कितना 9
Amerat Royals required 43 of 18. You can see the tense faces in the dugout of Amerat Royals. They know they have Mehran Khan in the middle. He has the firepower to take them home, but whether he would be able to do it, it's a big question.
Oh, absolutely.
That's Wilson Burbos, a long time Qurum Thunder's manager.
Sandeep Gaud with the ball in hand. And Sandeep Gaud bowling those slower deliveries as well. He relies a lot on the cutters. Doesn't want to provide any pace to the batter. But if the batter is powerful enough like Mehran, then this game is on.
Yes, if the ball doesn't come well onto the bat, then there's a bit of a problem with the slow off cutters. That could be. But if he bowls short, then that's going to be a problem. Sandeep Gaud has just picked up 1 wicket with a Very disappointing economy of 15 years gone for runs.
Fine legs come inside the circle, and there is a long off stationed. That's the only change in the field. 3 men patrolling the boundary rope on the leg side. So slow delivery, wide ball as well. Mehran was swinging the bat wildly.
One more run. That's interesting. For them, they get an extra ball. So Amerat Royals would be happy with the decision. Sandeep God, of course, not.
Sandeep God, with that particular delivery, when he is not offering pace, the ball's keeping low. Is that an indication of what is to come? Look at that. It's not the bounce that you usually get when a pacer is bowling.
Sandy, top bowling, yaar, Sandy.
Yeah, with the slow off cutters, no
Very
pace.
well done, boys. Very well
There's
done, boys.
definitely, and the slowness of the pitch,
Sandy!
obviously, 30 matches plus have been played on this very same pitch. Wicket is going to be slow.
That's played well. Straight
Sandy,
to
excellent,
Jatinder
yaar,
Singh
bowling,
with
yaar.
the
Maza aa gaya, yaar, Sandy.
another single.
Chal, guys, chalo, guys, Sandy.
Very chirpy there, Suraj. Not very shy of letting the batter know that the boundary has not been scored in this over yet.
And that's crucial. Qurum Thunders would be backing themselves after not conceding a boundary so far in this over.
Swing and a miss. But this was by far the best delivery from Sandeep.
Yes. Taking
Sandy,
a
do
bit
ball dal de yaar, bhai, do
wide
ball
of the
dal de,
off stump. Mehran going for it but missing. Maybe the ball is not coming as expected and it's a bit low. Swing and a miss.
That's got on the height. Has it got the distance? Fielder interested. It has. Brute force from Mehran. One way or the other. He's making it count.
That's a very crucial six. After being kept quiet, this time he doesn't get the middle of the bat a bit low down, but he's got so much of power in that. That's a very nice shot. 6 runs.
This one's not from the middle of the bat, but can grant them 2 if they run quickly. The second one, only one of them wants it. This could be trouble.
Well done, yaar.
Trouble is averted.
Sandy, good over, yaar. Ganesh nu ball, yaar.
Good throw from Rana Naeem. 8 overs gone. 78 for 5. Meaningful contributions for Amerat Royals comes from the lower middle order. Mehran Khan 34 of 12, Vinayak Shukla 19 of 13. He has been the man who's holding this innings together, and he is the glimmer of hope to see Amerat Royals through. 78 for 5 at the moment with 2 overs to spare, 32 to get.
Ganesh Chandrasekhar, the pick of bowlers, conceded just 1, picked up 3 wickets in his only over. He's back into the attack. So this should be a very crucial over. Ganesh Chandrasekhar high on confidence after picking 3 wickets in 1 over.
It's all those sixes in the previous overs as well that has brought Ganesh Chandrasekhar back into the attack here. Because Qurum Thunders know if the game has to be made, it is this over, the penultimate over. That's the most important. For Mehran Khan, there is a long off and long on in place. Man at deep extra cover. And man at cow corner. Straight down the ground he goes. He calls for 2 because he wants to retain strike. That's a very poor throw. 2 runs completed.
Yeah, that was crucial for the fielder in the deep to attack the ball. He waited for the ball to come and Mehran steals the second run. Mehran on strike. Very interesting battle between Ganesh Chandrasekhar, who is high on confidence, and Mehran Khan, who can hit some good lusty ones.
The call was always for 2. Mehran wants to retain strike. It's not like Shehbaz has got going as well. Oh, Mehran struck this so well. That will land beyond the rope. There is no doubts about that one.
6 runs.
There are ways to hit a 6, and this is one of the best ones. Wow. Straight as an arrow.
That's terrific hitting. What a swing he has. This is absolutely, he teed off in style. This is amazing shot, and the pendulum swings in favor of Amerat Royals. 24 of 10.
24 of 10. Pressure on the bowler. Ganesh Chandrasekhar. Is it the slower one? It is the slower one. But he's also got it in the gap. This will be 4 more collected. 20 of 9. The equation's getting tighter and tighter, and anything's possible while Mehran's out there.
Amerat Royals would fancy their chances now after a 6 and a 4 in this over. They require 20 of 9.
Oh, what a shot. It was a slower delivery, but he almost waited. It's as if he was very much prepared for that shot and that ball. 46 of 15. Mehran Khan, what an innings he's playing when it matters so much.
Absolutely stunning batting display from Mehran Khan. This time he goes big. Doesn't connect it well, but takes a single. Just a single.
How much would he want to leave it to himself for the final over? There's 2 more deliveries to come, of course. 2 more deliveries in this over. Shehbaz would be given the license to go for the big shot. How much would they fancy for the final over? 19 at the moment of 8 balls required.
Anything under 15 should be achievable in the final over.
Nobody move. The superstitious will not move. And otherwise also, the ones who got a seat, they wouldn't want to get up either.
It's absolutely an edge of the seat thriller in store here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Ganesh Chandrasekhar, where's that Yorker? Oh, now that's a good delivery. There was something on it, says Suraj, umpire unmoved.
That's a very good bowling from Ganesh Chandrasekhar. Very good comeback from Ganesh. After being tonked for a 6 and a 4, he has come back very strongly. This time he tried a cheeky shot. When you try these shots, it's always about execution. Fails, and there's a dot ball there.
1 ball left in the over. He was supposed to be the man on a roll. He picked up 3 wickets in his first over. Second over gets tonked. 19 required of 7. Shahbaz on strike. Can he find a boundary here? And no, he doesn't. That's an effort to applaud. Some might look at it as a catch which is put down. Was there also an opportunity for a run out there? If so, Samay has done really well.
Yeah,
Mehran Khan was in trouble because the run was not taken. 9 overs gone. 91 for 5.
नो प्रॉब्लम समय गुड एफर्ट समय भाई रन आउट हो जाता है यार रन आउट हो सकता था ओ भाई थैंक यू ओए 2 कोई नहीं देगा भाई ठीक है यार शाबाश
9 overs gone. 91 for 5. Edge of the seat thriller is what this one's called. The man with a bandana is back with the man. Is back with a ball in hand. And this man knows the importance of a cushion of 18 runs. Mehran Khan's looking at 19 as 4 good strikes.
Sandeep has to defend 18.
Importantly for Amerat Royals, Mehran Khan is on strike. 19 runs. Oh, that is a clean strike. Join us here in the com box. 50 up for Mehran, and he is playing an innings of his life to keep his team alive in this tournament.
Absolutely. What a stunning shot to bring up his 50. A personal milestone, and it would do a world of good. It would give a lot of confidence, and the pendulum has moved in favor of Amerat Royals. Amerat Royals require 13 of 5. A strike rate of 311, 6 sixes and 2 fours in his unbeaten 53. Just 17 balls played. What an innings.
Showing his class, showing his experience. He digs it out and sends it sailing. Mehran Khan is doing it in style. Will that be taken just in front of the field today? Ayan Khan. Sandeep God, he's relentlessly bowling it slightly wide. Mehran Khan is saying it doesn't really matter if you're bowling slower. I have the power to clear.
Interestingly, he has decided not to take the single. Keeps the strike, which is very important. Sandeep God. Amerat Royals 13 or 4. This time he goes for a big one. Has he connected enough? 6. That's another 6.
7 required of 3. Mehran Khan, you beauty. 59 or just 19. Slower delivery, and Mehran sitting deep inside the crease, camping on the back foot, trusting that he'll get the elevation and gets plenty in the end. This game has turned out to be one of the best games in the tournament. 7 of 3 now. What's going on in the mind of Sandeep?
A power-packed masterclass from Mehran Khan. 59 of just 19.
Absolutely. Well, he was looking for that heave on the leg side by plonking his back foot outside the line of off. That is a very good ploy indeed, but did not connect. 7 of 2. The game's on still.
Yes, good comeback from Sandeep God. He has got a dot ball, and that leaves the equation 7 of 2 now.
He's going to target the straighter boundary, I feel. There is protection in the deep. The idea is to take 2. If they take 1, it's done and dusted. Shahbaz is not the best out there. That could be gone. Mehran Khan's unable to cover the 22 yards. Suraj under pressure has delivered the ball. He's delivered the package where it belonged. The stumps have been disturbed, and joy here for the men in blue.
They realize how important the wicket of Mehran Khan is. This was terrific all-round cricket. He went for his shot, went for the shot of Sandeep God, wanted the second one. He knew he had to be back on the strike. A very good throw from Ayyappa. And this is very smart wicket keeping from Suraj Kumar. He knew he was far from the wicket. He let the ball hit the stumps. He didn't go for stumping with his hands. This is absolutely terrific wicket keeping from Suraj Kumar.
What an end to an innings which had almost everything in it. Drama, cries, highs, lows. 60 or 21, 104 for 6.
I like the way when you just did. But it's an old school style. It's an old school style. When you ask the umpire how was that?
104 for 6. Greeted in the dugout is Mehran Khan. This man held his nerve. Mikhail Vaswani all smiles. He knows what a game this has turned out to be. He's on commentary duty on the adjacent ground, just in case you're wondering why you're not hearing his voice at the moment. He's done it for his side. That single is negligible. Sandeep God emerges a hero for Qurum Thunders.
And Jatinder Singh does well to make a run out. And this is a very thrilling victory for Qurum Thunders. What cricket we have seen. Amerat Royals gave the best. In particular, Mehran Khan played a blinder of an innings. This is absolutely one of the best innings we have seen on this ground.
Handshakes all around. This is one of the reasons that you watch cricket. Such a thriller this one turned out to be. Mehran Khan was a lone warrior in the woods. He did not give up to the last moment. Suddenly, those skates of his made him fall short by half an inch or perhaps a little bit more. Courtesy, a good throw from Ayyappa and shrewdness from the keeper.
Coming under pressure, when Mehran Khan came to the crease, they had lost the 3 top batsmen who were in terrific form throughout the tournament. Pratik, Karan and Akshay. It was a terrific innings from Mehran Khan. He took the responsibility on his shoulders, played the innings of his life. What sixes. They were so clean. It's no edges. Fantastic tonking of the ball of Qurum Thunder bowlers. This was absolutely one of the best innings we have seen on this ground.
One of the best indeed. Come the big game, Mehran Khan steps up. Handshakes all around. What a game of cricket we've had. In the end, Qurum Thunders emerge victorious as they hold their nerve and deliver two good deliveries back to back. Sandeep God would have been under immense pressure after the first one disappeared for 6, but came back really well to provide a win for his side.
Interestingly, we had 2 run-outs which really turned the match. In the previous innings, it was Kashyap's dismissal and then Suraj Kumar's brilliant dismissal of Mehran Khan. Both the wicket keepers showing a lot of cricketing sense, and this is absolutely terrific cricket we see in T10 format.
What a game of cricket we've all had. A game to be etched in the memories for a long, long time. The ways of advancing in a tournament. What a game of cricket this has turned out to be. It shall be a happy dugout, a dugout which will breathe a sigh of relief. Qurum Thunders. Now this is what the batting looked like for Amerat Royals. Let's have a look at some of the moments which we will never forget in this innings. The early wickets rocked the boat of Amerat Royals. Ganesh Chandrasekhar, the wrecker-in-chief.
Yes, picked up 3 in 1 over. Missed a hat-trick by a ball. It was Ganesh Chandrasekhar's show all the way till Mehran Khan came to the crease. And then it was Mehran Khan who took over the responsibilities. This is a very tough catch taken by Ayyappa of Vinayak Shukla, who is known to hit sixes. And Mehran Khan, it was all the way till the last over.
He ensured that the pressure was always on Qurum Thunders, put the good balls away for sixes. The margin of error was diminishing when he was going great guns, sitting deep inside the crease to send the ball a long way.
Yes, some terrific tee-offs. What a shot he had in his armory. Used all of them, and this is the brilliant run-out that led to Qurum Thunders sneaking to the final with this fantastic victory.
What a turnaround it was, courtesy Mehran Khan, 60 or 21, not enough on the day though. 104 for 7 in 10 overs for Amerat Royals after the engine room failed, but Vinayak Shukla and Mehran Khan put a game together.
Ganesh Chandrasekhar was the pick of the bowlers, picked up 3 wickets for 14 runs, and Sandeep God did well, conceded 24 without taking any wicket. Samesh Srivastava and Ayyappa Chonira Ratan picked up the other 2 wickets. 2 run-outs.
And 2 very important run-outs. Oh, what a great sense of relief it shall be for Qurum Thunders, isn't it? There were moments in this seesaw battle where they were down, and there were moments where they were very, very high and ensured that they hold that position. 109 for Qurum Thunders. Remember, after being bowled out, not playing the allotted 10 overs, Jatinder Singh's 45 set the game up nicely, and Kashyap Kumar with his 23 was very, very effective up top. Hemal Chandel picked up 3 important wickets for his side.
Mehran Khan it was for Amerat Royals leading the chase. 21 ball 60 and Vinayak Shukla 13 ball 19. Ganesh Chandrasekhar, the pick of the bowlers, picking 3 in 1 over. Samesh Srivastava and Ayyappa picking up the other 2. Qurum Thunders win by 5 runs and they face Ruby Rangers in the final, which will be held after some time.
So Qurum Thunders win by 5 runs.
Good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation of the final game of the Super 4. It was like a virtual semi-final where the winner was going to go into the finals and going to face the first finalist, Ruby Rangers. The match was between Qurum Thunders and it was a great game. Qurum Thunders were taking on a very strong looking Amerat Royals, but in the end it was a roller coaster ride. We never knew who's going to win the game till the last ball was bowled. It was an absolute stunner, a perfect platform, a perfect setup for the big final. Joining me in the presentation party tonight, I've got a very special guest. It's our umpire, Mr. Zaman Qureshi, who has the man of the match memento. Well, quite a few notable performances in this game. Of course, we cannot miss the contribution of Mehran Khan, who scored 60 runs in 21 balls, 7 sixes. Jatinder Singh for Qurum Thunders also scored with the bat, 45 runs for him in 19 balls. In the end, Qurum won by 5 runs, and that's thanks to some really brilliant bowling coming in from the player of the match. It's none other than Ganesh Chandrasekhar. 2 overs, 14 runs and 3 wickets. 3 important wickets that changed the game onto its head. He'll be given the man of the match memento by Zaman Qureshi and also the gift hamper from Oud Amna. Ganesh, well done. Semi-final, big game, and you've done for yourself, so you'll be proud.
Yeah, proud था और प्लान सिंपल था क्योंकि पावर प्ले था तो मुझे पता था कि वो लोग अटैक करके खेलिए तो थोड़ा पेस वेरी वगैरह करके तो उसी में मैंने चांस लिया था तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि फाइनल खेलेंगे इसके पहले भी T20 में भी हम ऐसे ही हुआ था जो क्रूशल मैच था जो लास्ट मैच हम लोग हार गए थे
आपके परफॉर्मेंस की अगर बात करें तो इस टूर्नामेंट में उतना अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस नहीं था लेकिन आज बड़े मैच में आकर आपने कंट्रीब्यूट किया है तो उसकी भी खुशी होगी आपको
बहुत खुशी है बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि बहुत मैचेस से परफॉर्मेंस नहीं आ रहा था आज अच्छे मैच में अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस हो गया उसके लिए बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है
फाइनल मैच है अब एक और गेम है तो उसके लिए क्या तैयारी करेंगे आप कैसे अपनी टीम में क्या मोराल है टीम का ये बताइए
मोराल तो वो था है सिंपल प्लान है वही जो लास्ट मैच खेले वैसे ही परफॉर्म करेंगे और यही है कि फाइनल भी जीत जाए बस वही है
चलिए ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द बिग फाइनल एंड डू वेल
थैंक यू सर थैंक यू
That was Ganesh Chandrasekhar, the player of the match. That's it from the post-match presentation. Let's head back to the comms.
Oh, what a game of cricket we've had. These are the standings we have for you, Ruby Rangers and Qurum Thunders. Amerat Royals and Boshes Busters will bow out of the tournament now. Ruby Rangers picking up 6 points and Qurum Thunders, with the virtue of this win, are at 4. That means we'll come to you live from Oman Cricket Academy in a while. We'll have the big finale. We'll have Sky Exchange.net presents Fan Code Oman D10, where Ruby Rangers will take on the Qurum Thunders. That will be for the crown. Who will be crowned the champions this time around? Meet us at 9:30 p.m. local time and we'll get to know, everyone will get to know. We are very excited in bringing you the broadcast of Ruby Rangers taking on Qurum Thunders.